Hi, I'm Peter Haddock. We're here at Highways UK with Hugh, Griffiths and Sensing Feeling, and Amy from MachineMax. We're on your stand here today, Amy, to actually talk about a new collaboration with the two businesses. And this is another collaboration that you're announcing. You're becoming a huge collaborator, Amy. And what is it all about? Exactly. What's it all about? Because, you know, as we've talked, we're seeing different people wanting different things from the job site and how we use data and move forward. Tell me what's the latest and why is this now important?
So I think we've talked a lot, Peter, about how connectivity on site is really important, and this whole event, the theme is connected highways, and I think by integrating with other IoT providers and innovative companies, we create one solution, not just one solution, but we create an easy access solution for our customers. So we're bringing together new ideas and new innovations, but keeping it in a platform or with a data provider, because not all our customers use our platform, that people know already in this space.
So you're not reteaching people how to use MachineMax, you're adding basically the insights into that. And Hugh, that comes to you. You know, we're visually together today, and we're talking about visually projecting what your cameras see and what your technologies and solutions can do on site onto the MachineMax platform and within the MachineMax customer environment. So tell me a little bit about what you do and why that's important and how it's going to work.
Yeah, sure, Peter. So Sensing Feeling is a visual sensing company. Yep. Very put simply, we can see through the CCTV anything that the human eye can see, but of course it's 24/7. Yeah. 365 days a week, 365 days. What we're able to see and build for organisations is two things. One, we can actually look at what's currently happening. So we can identify, for example, vehicles or people or cars or trucks or different types of plant if needs be. We're able to build models that can detect everything that looks within the view of the camera. And then as a result of that, we can build a predictive model, or what we can do, we can identify what's actually happening on the ground right now. Yep. So you're able to, in that scenario, to be able to have alerts or alarms if, for example, a piece of equipment is too close to some workers, or if a number of workers are not wearing the correct PPE. That can be alarmed, and that alarm can come in any shape or form. It can be visual, it can be text, whatever it happens to be. It's the choice of the customer as to how that is. So what we're helping MachineMax to do is to add that visual part to their armory for their overall sensing platform.
And I think what's really important about that is if we can understand, and we've talked a lot about idling with MachineMax and how you're actually making a huge difference there, saving fuel, saving carbon. We're talking about data being used for operators and training. But when we see how an operator is operating and the challenges they may have about the layout of the site, the way in which they can move the machines around, and therefore walkways and other things, and how they're interfering with the people-plant interface, so the safety piece, which is always first, then what we can see is how to change a site in a practical sense, knowing we're getting the alerts from here from MachineMax with excessive idling. We've got then the visualization, and it's like, what are we doing here? If we make these little changes, then it all comes together. But we're not getting an alert over here from MachineMax, an alert from you over here from something else. We're getting a consolidated process that says what's happening in real time, what's actually happened over a period of time, and then we can learn from that, can't we? So Amy, that's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think lots of people are talking about digital twins and how they can be used and why that's important. And I think this is a really clever way to start to create that digital twin, because you guys can do flow paths, you can track movement and understand what that looks like without having to have people on site or have sensors. And that's not to knock hardware, it's a reality. We need it for an awful lot of stuff, but where there's a way for us to not use it and to use existing infrastructure in terms of CCTV and then apply the Sensing Feeling AI, then that makes that process more reliable and easier to deploy.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah, because we're bringing our understanding and knowledge, for example, from the from the local government sector on flow paths of traffic and people,
Yeah, exactly.
cars, vehicles, trucks. As they tried and build smart cities, we're able to bring that knowledge and learning to the construction environment, as you say, to build those safer working environments.
And it is about the word smart for me. You know, it's be smart, understands what's going on, one version of the truth from both contexts merged together. And what that allows us to do is really look at not just the digital twin, it looks at the data and the legacy we've got from previous projects that I know people that are using MachineMax are using all the time, to actually then say, before we set up the next 3D digital twin, let's model all this out as to how we've seen it work in the real world in that context. That's going to save time, money, effort, and also, again, going to ensure a higher level of safety, isn't it? So how is it all working now then, Hugh? What's the next steps? What can people see, and when are you actually rolling out some of this joint collaboration?
We've literally just signed the agreement, and we're in this process of having the conversations with Amy and others about our first deployment. I'm not sure we're at liberty to say what that might be just yet, but watch this space.
And I certainly am going to be watching this space because, Amy, we've seen how we already collaborated with other businesses with MachineMax. I've just been to see how the MachineMax system is working beyond the UK and Iceland with the team as well. And I can see how this can work, you know, and the merging of clever software, clever, intelligent people and businesses is going to make a huge difference in the future, isn't it?
I think the reality for us is that what we've always tried to do with any of our customers, whether they're in construction or infrastructure and mining, is understand what problem they're trying to solve, or maybe, as you said, Peter, a problem that they don't know they have yet, and then come up with a solution. And working with people like you will make sure that we've got the right solution and the right intelligent solution to make things better, more productive, more sustainable and safe.
And so, folks, when you can get the data, when you can project the data, when you can see how that's working on site in the future, you can actually make really informed decisions, but visually show the people that are important, your work site people, the job site people, but also the end users, why it's important to work in a safer way and the economic impact that that has with productivity, efficiency, and ultimately keeping people safe every day. Hugh, great to meet you in the flesh.
Thank you very much.
And
Pete.
see that visualization for myself. Great to see you again, Amy. Cheers.